Today we're going to find out what happens if you don't eat for 19 hours. Let me ask you a question. What would happen if you skipped breakfast today? No oatmeal, no eggs, no cereal, nothing? What would happen? Would anything actually happen? And if you decided to skip lunch too, what would happen then? Let's find out together. Skipping one meal is not a big deal, right? It happens to all of us from time to time. But what about 2 meals? At this point, your body might be feeling a little hungry, but nothing too crazy. Your blood sugar levels have dropped, so your pancreas has started releasing some glucagon, which signals to your liver to start producing some glucose from other sources so that your blood sugar doesn't get too low. This is called gluconeogenesis. You've been doing this since you were a baby. But if you still don't eat anything, what will happen after 12 hours? Well, at this point, your body is burning mostly glucose for energy. It's starting to tap into its glucose stores, the glycogen stored in your liver and muscles. If you are relatively active, these glucose stores won't last more than about 16 hours. So what will your body do after that? If you still haven't eaten anything, your body will start producing ketones in your liver. Now, at this point, you're truly entering the realm of intermittent fasting. And guess what? The majority of us are not used to this. Most of us eat something every few hours throughout the day. Our bodies are just not accustomed to running on very low fuel levels. So what happens now? After 17 hours, your body starts burning fat for energy. Yes, you heard that correctly. Your body is converting fat into ketones to fuel your cells. This can be a good thing because ketones are a much cleaner form of energy. When your cells burn ketones, they produce far less free radicals and other damaging compounds. In other words, your cells are much gentler on your body when they burn fat. Now, after 18 hours, your body is really getting into the fat-burning zone. By this point, your liver has produced quite a few ketones, and your brain, heart, and muscles have switched over to using ketones instead of glucose. And here's an interesting fact. Your ketone levels actually peak around 18 hours, but they will continue to stay elevated for a while. In other words, your body is burning fat and feeling great. In addition, after 18 hours of not eating, your body starts cleaning up damaged cell parts. This process is called autophagy. Autophagy is basically your body's recycling program. Your body breaks down old or dysfunctional cell parts and recycles the pieces to build new healthy cells. This is important because it helps your body fight off diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and even cancer. It also improves your skin, your hair, and your general appearance. It's almost like your body's version of spring cleaning. After 19 hours, your immune system gets a boost. Your lymph nodes start to activate more of your immune cells, which are your body's infection fighters. This means that if you fast for 19 hours and then eat something, your body will be better able to digest that food. But it also means that if you fast for 19 hours and encounter a virus, you'll likely fight it off much faster than someone who ate something in that same time period. This next benefit may surprise you. After 19 hours of not eating, your body starts fighting cancer. Yes, you heard that correctly. Scientists believe that autophagy also helps fight cancer. Why? Because autophagy removes damaged DNA from your cells before the cell cycle can copy it. If you think about it, this makes perfect sense. If a cell is damaged, it shouldn't divide. But many cancers develop when damaged cells divide uncontrollably. So by removing damaged DNA, autophagy reduces the risk of cancer. In fact, scientists found that mice with cancer who underwent regular periods of fasting lived longer than mice who ate regularly. They also found that fasting helped prevent and slow the growth of tumors. We need to talk about the elephant in the room. Even though your body burns fat for energy after 19 hours, you probably won't lose 19 pounds. Weight loss depends on many factors, including your overall diet, stress levels, physical activity, and sleep quality. However, fasting does help your body become more sensitive to insulin, which allows your body to use glucose more efficiently. This means that you will likely manage your weight better and reduce your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. In addition, after 19 hours of not eating, your body is full of energy. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but fasting actually gives you more energy. Why? First of all, you're burning fat, which produces far fewer free radicals and other toxic compounds than burning glucose. This means that your cells are healthier and more energetic. In addition, you're activating autophagy, which removes damaged cell parts and builds new cells. So not only are your cells healthier, but they're also younger and more energetic. Finally, your hormones are better balanced. When you fast, your body produces less insulin, which lowers your blood sugar levels and gives you more energy. After 19 hours, your inflammation goes down. Inflammation is a natural process that occurs when your body is fighting off an infection or repairing damaged tissues. However, chronic inflammation can lead to many health problems, including heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Fasting has been shown to reduce inflammation in the body. Why? First of all, you're eating less, which means that you're exposing your body to fewer toxins and irritants. In addition, you're producing less insulin, which can trigger inflammation. Finally, you're activating autophagy, which removes damaged cell parts and proteins that can contribute to inflammation. After 19 hours, your cells begin repairing themselves. As mentioned earlier, fasting activates autophagy, which helps break down damaged cell parts and recycle the pieces to build new cells. This means that your cells are constantly repairing themselves and staying healthy. In addition, fasting helps balance your hormones, which can improve your skin, your hair, and your general appearance. After 19 hours, your brain feels sharper. Scientists have found that fasting can actually improve your brain function. Why? First of all, you're producing less insulin, which can interfere with your brain's ability to absorb glucose. In addition, you're burning fat, which produces ketones that can actually improve brain function. Finally, you're activating autophagy, which removes damaged proteins from your brain. All of this can lead to improved focus, concentration, and memory. After 19 hours, your body is stronger. Fasting has been shown to improve the strength and endurance of athletes. Why? First of all, you're burning fat, which produces ketones that can improve muscle function. In addition, you're activating autophagy, which helps your body repair muscle tissue. Finally, you're producing less insulin, which can interfere with your body's ability to absorb amino acids, the building blocks of muscle. After 19 hours, your gut bacteria improves. Your gut bacteria plays a major role in your overall health. It affects everything from your digestion to your immune system to your mood. Fasting has been shown to improve the diversity and balance of gut bacteria. Why? First of all, you're exposing your gut to fewer toxins and irritants. In addition, you're producing less insulin, which can promote the growth of harmful bacteria. Finally, you're activating autophagy, which removes damaged bacteria and other pathogens. All of this can lead to improved digestion, a stronger immune system, and even a better mood. Remember, the human body is a complex and amazing machine. Even if you don't eat for 19 hours, it will still perform all of its essential functions. In fact, it will actually perform those functions better. So maybe it's time to give your body a break. Maybe it's time to try intermittent fasting. But before making any major changes to your diet, please speak with your doctor. If you found this eye-opening, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more science-backed health tips. Thanks for watching. See you next time.